Hey, hello everybody, YouTube community. It is 8:19 p.m. Wednesday, June 28th. This is the Challenger from my group build that's supposed to be done on the 4th, which it should make it. Still got to do the interior up. Still got to do some touch up on the body, do the bare metal, and there's a few places I did rub through. Luckily it's black, so I could just dab it with a little marker or a little bit of paint. You'll never see it. Plus I'll run the panel line wash in the door lines. I got most of the compound out there, but that'll help hide everything. But it's not much further than you've seen on the last video, except for last night I was up pretty late and I did a little this morning before work. Let's get in here. There we go. Now the engine's not glued in. Sorry about the shakiness. That's my little tripod cantilever thing here. And Deuce just jumped up on the table. But I got spark plug wires in it. In boots. Now, Deuce, quit making the table shake. Deuce, come on, get down. Get down for now, buddy. Come on, get down. Get down. Okay, here we go again. Yeah, it's not glued in yet. Where was I? This engine is from, I think it's Texas 3D. Very nice engine, except my own one little warning about it. Well, being a 3D printed, it is more fragile than a plastic kit. Everything was cool on this kit, except for the distributor. Now, the distributor was well detailed. It had the vacuum advance molded to it and all that. However, the holes were nowhere near big enough for the wires, which might not be a problem, but my pin vise will not go small enough for my tiniest drill bits to enlarge it. And then, the only bits that will fit my pin vise were too big and were going to mess the thing up. Now, being the thing was not hollow, it had indentions where the holes were. It's going to take a very small bit slowly, then a slightly bigger and slightly bigger to make the plugs fit. Now, I even tried putting the boots over the towers and the wires into them. The only problem is the boots were so thick. I had two sizes, and the one size was way too big. It basically intruded into the tower next to it, and the other one was slightly smaller, but still was just too time consuming to try to put them. So I had this other, I think this is from I just bumped the damn thing myself. I think this is from MAD resin products or model products. Anyhow, this was for one of my 6-cylinder engines on my other projects. Well, I figured since I'm not getting those done right away, I'll just steal it out of that kit and order some more. So that's what I did. I just glued the cap down there. I didn't use the body because really on this Slant Six, when it's in there, you can't even see the damn thing. So be it. So I wired it. It is the correct firing order, however. Now, here's the tragedy I had last night. For like the 3rd time in a row, I have dropped this thing. And this time when I dropped it, it took a chunk of the pulley. God, my finger's on a delay on here. Took a chunk of the pulley and it broke the belt. So I glued the belt back together. And let's get back up here a little bit. So yeah, I mean it's not going to be seen much. And I'm probably going to put an electric fan on the radiator. I'll just touch that with some paint and be done with it. Maybe I'll find something to put over that hole. But see, there's a chunk of belt missing there. I might get some scrap plastic and fix that. Yeah, it fell, and it didn't fall on the carpeted part of the floor. It fell on the hardwood floor and bounced. But it's going to have fuel line. There's the fuel line running there, up and over. And I got what would be nitrous lines run down there too. That's just some hard metal wire, and some craft braid type stuff, or cord. And I just used a Tamiya clear blue and clear red and just dabbed it on with a toothpick. But it doesn't have, they are crooked, but I went straight as I could with them. But like I said, it still looks cool. I like those carbs, how the Venturis are there. In real life, it would need air cleaners, but I didn't like covering up the Venturi, so it's going to be as is. So it's not looking too bad, I think. Yeah, I painted the freeze plugs in there, a brass color. Starter has some gray and black on it. I'll probably run some simulated wire down to it, and fuel pump, it's just run down there. It's not actually hooked to the post. But like I said, being a Slant Six, it's so buried. Oh God, when it's in there, you're not going to see it. So I'm not worried about it. I'm going to paint the breathers and the PCV valve there. I'll probably run a line from the PCV down to the manifold. Yeah, see, that's all crooked, that whole... I don't know if you see it. I'll have to watch this video back. This phone has a delay. Like when I move my finger, I don't see it moving until like half a second later, so it's kind of hard to point. I'm using my other phone, so I hope this sounds better on this one. This is my unused phone. It's basically a music player and a camera. And that nitrous line will just run down into oblivion. But that's about as far as I've really gotten with this. I hope to do maybe a little more this evening and the next couple nights, and Saturday and some of Sunday. And then Monday I'm off, so I should have some time to work on this. And then the 4th is Tuesday, and it's the 4th all day. So I'm not promising what time on the 4th this will be presented, but it will be on the 4th, one way or the other. I got to cut the drive shaft shorter in this thing. Not a lot, but just enough, because it's a little longer than the engine that came with it. And I still got to make, come back down here, I still got to make new motor mounts, because see, it's a little bit to the passenger side. The alternator is up against the fender well. So if I bring the engine up and it goes back a little, it'll sit over better. But it won't do that because the tail shaft is hitting the drive shaft right now. So I got to custom the drive shaft and then put some scrap plastic in there, some little pieces to raise that motor up. It'll be fine. And then the exhaust, I still got to put the exhaust manifolds, paint them, and throw them on the engine. And then what I'm going to have to do is glue them in, glue the engine in. And then I'm going to have to use some solder or something to connect the exhaust to them, because it's got a split header deal on this engine. It's got, 3 and 3. So I guess with that, do that. Still got to do the little body details, but I should be able to get it done. Work's been kicking my ass this week, so I'm really tired as hell. But I'm going to try to wrap this thing up by Tuesday. And I wanted to show you something here. Let me shut the light off because I think it'll cause too much glare. I was going through my old photographs and I found this. Dun dun dun. Dun 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 dun. Getting some window reflection there. But yeah, that is me and a buddy of mine building models. My sister came down and took this picture. This is down in my little basement man cave at the time when I was living at home. I was probably 21, 22. And there comes that cough. 23 maybe? I don't remember what year this was. Damn it. Yeah, the smog here is killing me today. I'm not sure who else out there is experiencing this. Let me get a drink of water there. Yeah, I think the more north you are, the worse it is. But see, you can see some of my collection there. Well, that Monte Carlo SS was a new kit then. So yeah, it was, see, that's about 86. Yeah, so 1920, maybe 21, 22. Somewhere around there. But yeah, that's me. So if any of you have old photos of yourselves from back in the day, now of course you younger guys, it won't be such a big transition. But that's me. Yeah, let me show you what I'm dealing with here. I was going to do some yard work today. See that haze? That's not my window being dirty. See, you can really see it there. I thought it was foggy and misty day. No, that's all that damn Canadian fire smoke. So between that and the allergies I already have, yeah, it's making me miserable. I was going to cut grass when I got home or trim some shrubs, and they're even advising on the news if you're not to even go outside and work unless you absolutely have to. So I'll do it this weekend. I mean, granted, see, I gotta trim all that, trim all this stuff that's all growth. The grass needs cut. It sprouted up quite a bit. But my sister got a weed whacker last year. She doesn't like it. She wants to get an electric one. She goes, oh, you could have the gas one. It's brand new. So I'm going to have to run over there and get that. And I can do more yard work here. But yeah, that's kind of what I'm working on here. The Challenger. Go back in my little hobby room here. I'll have to bring the Challenger back in here. But yeah, wanted to make that video real quick. And show you a little bit update on the Challenger. And yeah, that's about it. Yeah, I rated the duster kit for that master cylinder, or not master cylinder distributor. Oh, this is it. Yes, Morgan Automotive Detail. This is the one I used. They're pre-wired. They give you boots. The only disadvantage to their boots, it's basically a piece of insulated wire. So you have to strip the insulation off the wire and then cut the boots down the size. But I had more boot material here, so I just, cut them down to boot size and just slid them down over and put a microscopic dab of glue, because the distributor is pre-wired and pre-drilled. And they give you a base for it if you want to use it. But like I said, being a Slant Six and being buried like it was, yeah, it wasn't going to happen. I wasn't too worried about it. But anyhow, people, thanks for watching. I'm going to go do a little bit more on this and try to get to bed a little earlier. Even though I still want to work on the Challenger. I'm beat. Work is killing me, and that stupid fire truck is still there. I'm assuming it's going to be there probably the rest of this week. And we're off Monday and Tuesday. I'm not sure about Saturday. Tomorrow night, we're open late, so I don't know if the boss will want me to stay and work on it. I'm not sure how big of a, rush the fire department is to get this thing back. I got a good deal of the wiring done today. There's still several more wires. Like I said, each light is 3 wires total. A ground, and then the 2 power wires. One for red, one for white. And they all got to go to those control modules. And I got to individually wire them all. And I got to write down and keep track of left, right, front, back, upper, lower, inner, outer, red, white, and all of them. And I got to write the map down and what color wires I used and all that. So for future use, if I have to, service it, or if they want to service it themselves or change the programming, they'll know that, the front upper grill light on the driver's side is bank 1, and so on and so forth. There's going to be like a total 40 some banks here, which is just, killing me. So my laptop, is going to have to be charged, maybe not tonight, but definitely tomorrow night. I may even take it to work tomorrow and charge it. Yeah, that's me. Memories, got to be that young again. I'll be 59 in November. Oh, God. I want to go back. I want a time machine. Please let me go back. But we can't. But anyhow, yeah, take my laptop in, because once it's all wired, then I got to plug into the USB and program it. Hopefully it's fairly intuitive when I get to that point. I guess I shall see. Then they brought us the radio. The radio doesn't quite fit the bezels that came with the console, so we either have to make something or let them fab that. Somebody else is doing the radio because it probably needs tuned and all that, and we don't have the gear to tune it, but I wanted to have it to see how big and small and all that crap it is. So I'll give you an update on that too as it goes. Hopefully I'll get you a video of it when it's all operational. So if they need it this week, then I may work late tomorrow night. I may even work Saturday. Like I said, I have to ask the boss if we're open Saturday. I may even have to go in regardless of my own time and maybe do a little bit if they're in a rush for it. Oh, it's just a miserable piece of crap. I am not looking forward to it. I mean, it's an interesting learning process, but I'll be honest. It's like, I don't think I want to do one again, and I think we undercut ourselves labor-wise on it, not quite knowing how much work there is in it. But, all right, people. Hey, have a good evening. It's been a pretty long video already. So, everybody have a good night, good day, good whatever. Talk to you later. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.